Question number 23. The question says, the author's view can be best summed up in which of the following statements? So we need to look at the summary or the central idea of the passage. So let's look at the passage. It talks about biodiversity and the problem associated with it, and the author has clearly said that farming is the most dominant land use. Hence, it is the single largest threat to biodiversity, largely due to destruction of natural habitats. And then the author goes on to talk about the secondary effects and how different mammals or different animals or wild species have lost their spaces or natural habitat due to farming or due to destruction of natural habitats. Now let's look at the options. Option A says, we have not been able to find a way to protect wild species. Now the passage says that we might have been ineffective in finding our way to protect wild species, but the author hasn't said that humans have completely failed. So we can eliminate option A because of lack of sufficient data. Option B says futile efforts have been made to conserve fauna rendered homeless. Now again we can eliminate this option because futile efforts has not been defined. The correct option would have been the efforts of humans have not been adequate enough, but we can completely negate them by saying that they're completely futile or humans haven't been able to find even a single way to protect wild species. So A and B can be eliminated. C says destruction of land has caused certain wild species to lose their habitats. Now this one is the main point of the author. Clearly is talking about loss of natural habitat, so we can select option C as the answer. Option D says farming has proved to be a disastrous practice for wild species except the large charismatic mammals. Now let's look at this line. Traditionally, approaches to conservation of biodiversity have focused on designating human-free spaces for wild species and revolve mostly around large charismatic mammals. But the passage doesn't say that these mammals have escaped the disastrous effect of loss of natural habitat. So data is not given in the passage. We can eliminate option D. The correct answer for this is C.